We have just received breaking news about SNAP food stamp benefits. Look at this. Nearly 42 million Americans lose their food stamp benefits. And this is just not shocking, this is beyond shocking. Because this is what President Trump said recently about paying SNAP food stamp benefits to almost 42 million Americans. Look at this. SNAP benefits, this is by the way posted on Truth Social by President Trump. SNAP benefits were increased by billions and billions of dollars manyfold during crooked Joe Biden's disastrous term in office due to the fact that they were haphazardly handed to anyone for the asking as opposed to just those in need, which is the purpose of SNAP, will be given only when the radical left Democrats open up the government, which they can easily do, and not before. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Now you can see, what do you expect from Democrats and Republicans or from President when they are fighting and Americans are getting crushed, especially low-income Americans who receive food stamp benefits. We all need to understand that food stamp is a lifeline for nearly 42 million Americans, and stopping food stamp benefits, it's not shocking, it's beyond shocking. But we have, you can say, a good news to share with you when it comes to these benefits. But before I begin, all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's begin. So let's get into the details right away, and this is important. Well, millions of low-income Americans are losing access to food aid as the nation's largest anti-hunger program goes dark for the first time. We've been promised by this administration that nothing will happen to SNAP benefits if there is a shutdown in place. Well, now the shutdown is actually in place and millions are not receiving their food stamps, means their EBT cards are not getting refilled. Look at this. Congress failed to reopen the government before funding for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program ran out Saturday. A federal judge in an 11-hour decision directed the Trump administration to use emergency funds to pay for the food aid in November. But President Trump said that no, end the government shutdown, then we will pay food stamp benefits. Well, they're using the difficulties that millions of Americans are facing right now as an excuse or as a pressure tactic. Well, not just Republicans, but Democrats as well, according to a number of analysts and experts. And it seems like a reality that they care more about what they can achieve in their terms or in the opposition, but Americans, they don't care about it. Well, that's what a number of analysts and experts are saying. Well, look at this. Even that wasn't enough to prevent the immediate lapse of benefits, which officials say could take weeks to resume. So now President Trump and this administration said that they're ready to pay half of food stamp benefits. Well, something is better than nothing, and Americans were somewhat happy about it. But what happened then? Well, President Trump recently tweeted that no, he will not pay SNAP benefits until this government shutdown ends. So now this is a very shocking situation, a confusing situation for 42 million Americans. But there are some reports that yes, still a number of people received food stamp benefits because those states have the money to send food stamp benefits. But now a number of states such as Texas and I think Missouri or Colorado and New Jersey, these states are not sending food stamp benefits. Let me know in the comments below if you receive yours. But I have an important update to share with you about WIC, Women, Infant and Children benefits as well, that we have received reports that yes, WIC has been sent to millions of pregnant women, by the way. Yes, so WIC amount was sent and their cards are refilled, so you can use them. But these are the reports that we have received. We don't know that everyone received it or all the pregnant women received these benefits. If you're one of those women, then please let me know in the comments below that if you received big benefits or not, or you're still waiting for your benefits. Well, look at this. I've instructed our lawyers to ask the court to clarify how we can legally fund SNAP as soon as possible. That's what President Trump said. Even if we get immediate guidance, it will unfortunately be delayed while states get the money out. President Donald Trump wrote on the social media Friday evening, if you were giving the appropriate legal direction by the court, it will be my honor to provide funding. But you know what happened? Well, just a day after President Trump tweeted, or you can say just posted on Truth Social on his own platform that no, I'm not going to pay, or we are not going to pay SNAP benefits because this government shutdown needs to end. As soon as it ends, we will pay the benefits. Well, if it ends, then of course the benefits will automatically be sent. But now it's a difficult time for almost 42 million Americans, especially we are talking about seniors who are already receiving below poverty level checks from Social Security Administration. We are talking about parents who are unable to put 3 meals a day for their kids, and now they have to actually rely on one meal, or God knows that they have one meal or not, because for millions it's the only source of nutrition. Their EBT cards gets refilled on the first of every month, and then it's a sigh of relief for them, and they're like put smiles on the face of millions of kids. But now this is something which is not just confusing, but it's beyond shocking, by the way. On Saturday, the same judge provided the president with that direction, thanking Trump for his quick and definitive response to the court's decision and ordering the White House to either fully support SNAP benefits by tapping multiple sources of funding by Monday, or at least partially fund those benefits by Wednesday. Well, this was even the courts sent, or the judge sent a thank you to President Trump and this administration, but still President Trump said that no, we are not going to pay SNAP benefits, even partial SNAP benefits, to millions of struggling Americans. For now, states, food banks, and non-profit organizations are scrambling to backfill the loss of critical federal dollars, however the temporary it may be, ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. A number of analysts and experts are saying that at least President Trump can use the tariff money to fund SNAP benefits, but it seems like he is not going to do that. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation, because it is indeed shocking. Well, if you're a senior and you have a Medicare plan, then I have a big opportunity for you. You can save around $1,100 when it comes to your Medicare plan, and you can get unbiased help from a real person absolutely free. Call the number on the screen right now. The number is 212-461-4492. Give Chapter a call today and get the help that you deserve absolutely free. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.